seen those big machines come rolling through the quiet pines.
At 44, Billy Joel has hit middle age, but he's not apologising. Indeed, far from running from it, he's revelling in it.
Look, if it's a dud audience, we're going to put on a dud show.
It's like that. You do actually respond to the audience.
Oh, absolutely. If they make a lot of noise, we're going to put on a great show. It's that old guy thing, you know. The more noise someone makes, the better we perform, you know. It's true. Nails in the back, the whole 9 yards, you know.
Joel's hauled himself back onto the road for yet another world tour. And, happily, part of the entourage is his #1 fan, Christy Brinkley.
I love it when he's on the road, really. I love all that showbiz stuff, I really do. I guess deep down, I'm just impressed by all of that stuff.
And why not? 20 years after Piano Man, Billy Joel is still writing hit after hit after #1 hit.
So tell me about this latest album.
Yeah, it entered the charts at #1, so that's never happened before.
But there's only one way from there.
Yeah, but it's sort of like, I use the analogy of intercourse without foreplay. I don't know whether to feel cheated or elated. You know? This is Max. Hi. This is Noel. He's Australian.
The Joel entourage is in Washington for a press conference at the start of the tour. But concert, conference, Billy Joel is ever the entertainer.
Don't go changing to try and, you know, that kind of thing. I don't know how you're going to explain this in the newspaper.
He's telling the pop press he's discarding old hits to tap a new vein of material that middle age has uncovered.
I used to be afraid to be in my 40s. I thought that was it. It was all over, and you just kind of became a dud. And it's not like that at all. I'm more imaginative than I ever was. I'm more open to new ideas. Physically, you start to slow down a little bit. It does happen. But you make up for it in other ways.
Wherever you may go, no matter where.
The mark of this now much mellower man is that he can quieten a rock concert with a lullaby to his daughter.
Good night, my angel, now it's time to sleep. And still so many things.
And having lulled them with a lullaby, he can turn the heat up again with a rapturous love song to his wife.
She waits for me at night. She waits for me in silence. She gives me all her tenderness. Takes away my pain.
Here I am, 44. I'm going to write about what's going on, what I'm seeing. Of course, I'm a successful rock and roll star, and I'm married to, you know, Christy Brinkley, so my perspective might be a little skewed, too. But I am my age, and I will talk about it.
Hello. Hello.
Other rock and rollers might embrace a bottle or even worse before a show. For Billy, it's his wife.
Who's this?
Australia, 60 Minutes.
Oh, hello.
And she's every bit the performer that he is.
G'day. Here we are backstage at the Billy Joel concert. Really exciting stuff. And you're going to see a show like you've never seen before, right, mates? So stay tuned, don't go away.
Good on you, sweetheart.
Good on you.
The third member of the family team is his daughter, Alexa Ray, who's now 7, going on 17.
How come everybody's filming me?
But how are you going to stop her being a spoiled brat?
That's a tough one. You know, she likes a lot of this high life. But we've told her that she's going to have to make her own way. She's got jobs. She has an allowance that she'll have to earn. She's not going to get handed everything on a silver platter. She knows that.
Of course she'll hand her everything on a silver platter.
I spoil her in ways that all fathers spoil their daughters, but she's not going to grow up in a cocoon. I don't want her to grow up like that.
You really are proud of him, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, well, I just don't think there's any other performer like him. I mean, he's just well, I think he's like one of the greatest songwriters around. And I married him.
Christy Brinkley's is, of course, the face that has graced 1,000 magazine covers. She's one very cosmopolitan lady.
And,
Where'd you get that jacket?
R.H. Williams.
R.M. Williams.
R.M. Williams, right?
For Christy Brinkley, competitive quarter horse riding has replaced the catwalk and cameras now. And if you have an hour or two to spare, as we had in Pennsylvania, she'll share her passion.
And when a horse is really into it, they call it showering down. The horse will actually tremble like this. And it'll be like that, watching that cow. And then it'll just start to swing the legs here as the cow tries to dodge this way or that way. And it's like boom, boom, boom. It is thrilling. Oh, it's you should try it.
Oh, look, my excuse is there's too much mud in the yard.
Christy's keenness on horses is matched by Billy's love of music, and not only his own. Is this Joe Cocker or Billy Joel? Billy's rehearsing for Saturday Night Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Joel.
It's the hippest of hip shows on American network television, which just goes to show that despite middle age and just the hint of a paunch, Billy Joel still has pulling power with a younger audience.
In the middle of the night, I go walking in my sleep, on the mountains of fame.
A rock and roll star, but how do you describe a star?
Well, I always said a star is a big ball of gas, and basically that's what a lot of stardom is. I still think that. But it is part of the job. You know, I'll be walking down the street. I don't think, I'm Billy Joel, rock and roll star. I'm just walking along, just lost in my own thoughts, and someone will say, Billy Joel. And I think, oh, right, they're seeing Billy Joel, the rock star. So I'll respond in kind, hey, how you doing? And then I'll go on my merry way. So it is part of the job. You have to deal with it.
This is West 57th, which is really the heart of New York, the real heart of Midtown.
Yeah, 57th Street is the big street Midtown.
What do you remember of this street as a kid?
Oh, I used to come up and go to Steinway Hall and stare in the window and drool at, at all the pianos there. And
for Billy, now, Steinway's door is always open. Of all the places in New York, this grand showroom is where he chose for our interview.
This is an amazing scene. This must be a piano man's dream.
Depends on your point of view. It could be piano heaven, it could be piano hell.
These days, Billy gets to choose the piano and to call the tune.
Stuff. That's a good piece of writing.
Just like that. No music, no rehearsal, but this is a confidence that has taken some time to develop.
Billy, I read when you were 20 or 21, you did time in a psychiatric clinic to overcome self-pity.
It was an observation ward. I was feeling actually suicidal, and I tried at one time to do myself in. I was 21. It's a tough age. The first day I was there, I realized my problems were nothing compared to what these other people were going through. So I would go over to the nurse's window and I'd say, look, I'm okay. These people are really, crazy. They've got problems, but I'm okay. And she'd go, yes, sure you are, Mr. Joel. Here's your pills. And you have to stay for 3 weeks once you check yourself in. And it was probably the best thing I ever did, because having to stay there for 3 weeks and realizing how insignificant and solvable my problems were made me resolve to never really feel that sorry for myself ever again. This is 60 minutes, Australia, 60 minutes.
Okay, I did it! You busted me, you got me!
Apart from those people who'd won a radio competition, I had this auditorium to myself when the Billy Joel Roadshow hit Baltimore.
I love no giving present. I know that she's no present. Turn me on when I get lonely. People tell me that she's only fooling. I know she isn't.
20,000 people would fill the room later that night and gross near $1 million. Not that Billy appears to be counting.
Is it right that you did knock back offers to do commercials for both Coke and Pepsi?
Yeah.
How much was it, do you remember?
A couple of $1 million. They asked me if I wanted to do a commercial, I don't know, Diet Coke or Pepsi or something. I thought about it. There's good and bad. And the bad thing is, why should I tell somebody what to drink, and why should anybody listen to me in the first place? If somebody's going to drink something because I say I drink it, there's something a little weak up there. But I don't think I'm holier than thou for doing it. It might not have been a good business decision in the long run.
Now John at the bar is a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free.
For the umpteenth time at yet another concert in yet another city, Billy Joel belts out his signature tune.
He says, Bill, I believe this is killing me. As a smile ran away from his face.
It's aged well musically, but then again, so has he.
If I could get out of this place.
He said this will be his last world tour, that he's getting too old. But there does appear to be another, more compelling reason.
For Australia, Alexa.
And you get a bit conscious yourself about growing old as a child. Well, you're not going to be...
I'm having a blast. She's a joy. She's a real joy.
What about some more?
Yeah, what about it, huh?
Yeah, what about it, eh? Hi. Gotta get off the road, you know?
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tara Brown. Thanks for watching. To keep up with the latest from 60 Minutes Australia, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can also download the 9Now app for full episodes and other exclusive 60 Minutes content.